Am I recording? I need to make sure I'm recording. All right, guys, we're going to talk about a crazy topic today. We're going to talk about a crazy topic. I think these things are going away, dude. I think we've got a serious problem at the market of e-bikes in general. And I think a lot of it was caused by COVID. And a lot of it's being caused by one of the biggest manufacturers right now, which is Stark-Varg. So we're going to get into that today. And just know, I'm not a professional. This is all speculation. Don't make like any crazy investments or anything because of me. Because I could be completely wrong. And I wanted to talk to you guys about like these e-bikes right here and how there was like this massive push. So with anything in life, anything, bro, any stock market, anything that has to do with sales or consumerism or anything like that. What's that? Huh? I didn't hear you, boss. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was trying to talk to someone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How you doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah, it's not very fast though.
Wow.
Hey, have a good one, man.
That's a nice rig.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that guy was definitely yelling at me to not be on here. I was going literally slower than him. He's also on an electric bike. So, wanted to talk to you guys about that right there. So it's like, where do you ride it? Where do you ride this? Right? You're not taking this to a motocross track. You're not taking it enduro riding. You're not taking it on the highway. You get yelled at when you bring it on the bike trail. You're not taking it on a sidewalk. And you're not taking it on a main road. You see the problem here, right? I was being completely respectful. I'm riding on the complete right side. I'm going under the speed limit of this trail, bro. These bikers go, you guys can see when I was trying to catch up to them, I had to go like 25, almost 30 miles an hour to catch up to him, right? And get yelled at. It is what it is. You just, I thought, I was like, you know what, let me just see what he has to say. I thought he was going to say something else, but, oh, look at that. Yeah, dude. Nice. Supra, bro. Supra. Anyways, let's talk about that big spike. So in markets and stuff like that, anything that ramps up really fast, you think of any rap artist, any rock artist, any painter, crypto coin, you think of all that stuff that spikes up, it always comes down, bro. It's always a hype. It's never longevity. It didn't build. It doesn't have any type of foundation, bro. And that's like the biggest thing with the e-motos was it came out and everybody was like, this is the greatest thing on earth. They buy all of them, right? They surge. So what happens with that surge is all these warehouses, all these producers, all these manufacturers build as many bikes as possible, bro. They build the most amount of bikes that they can possibly get their hands on. And then what happens? Well, everybody's already bought them. They're not that great. We kind of found out that they kind of suck a little, right? They kind of fall apart. Like, wait, you have to buy aftermarket parts to make these things fun? I thought I just bought it to have fun right off the stock lot, right? Wrong. And that's what we're going to talk about. So this is a Sur-Ron. This is the industry standard of e-moto is what they call it, an e-bike, right? This thing is $4,500 off the lot. It's got a $1,000 suspension. We're at $5,500. It's got a $1,300 controller. We're at $6,800. It's got a $2,500 battery. We're at $9,300. It's got $100 bars. We're at $9,400. It's got $500 brakes. We're at $9,900. It's got $150 tires. Right? So you see the problem. Now we're at 10 grand. You bought this bike thinking, oh, my kid's going to love this. I'm going to love this. This thing is the next best thing. Then you realize you have to do all of these things, right? So then what happens after the oversaturation, after the supply chain problems? Now we get this weird thing where Sur-Ron sees that EBMX is making a bajillion dollars, right? And Sur-Ron's like, whoa, we can't be having that. Why don't we sell it with the bike? And then what they do is they undercut the dealer. So you get a company like eRide Pro comes out. They see that the Sur-Ron with a 60 volt, 42 amp hour, whatever battery is slow. People don't really like it. So eRide Pro SS says, let's make it with a 72 volt and make it only $1,000 more than the stock Sur-Ron. That's $6,000, right? $5,500, $6 grand. And you've got yourself a 72 volt Sur-Ron, basically, right? That's where it gets tricky. Now, Sur-Ron has to match that or come back. But wait, there's 50,000 other people sending their bikes to Sur-Ron Stir, telling him to review those bikes. And those bikes are 2,000, 3,000, even cheaper and cheaper. So now what happens is now we're trying to cut costs. Everything gets cheaper, everything starts breaking more. If you guys think you're gonna buy this bike and have a maintenance-free time, you're not, bro. It's not going to be maintenance free. You're going to have to fix things a lot on these bikes. I have had to sink so much money into this, especially if you want to ride it the way that they advertise it being ridden. So we've talked about the oversaturation. Everybody bought them. We talked about the supply chain issues, the warehouses, the dealers, all these people bought all these bikes. Sales are going good. Whoop, sales stopped. Sales slowed down. Well, people still got to pay for their buildings. People still got to pay for their water and electricity. People still got to pay especially if they didn't buy these bikes outright. A lot of you don't know, dealers take a loan out when they get bikes. Well, now they're paying that floor fee. How do they stay in business, bro? How do they stay in business? And that's where my next point is, the Stark Varg. The Stark is going to single-handedly put a lot of people out of business, bro. And to their, like, in all fairness, they're doing it the exact way that anybody should do it, bro. You don't need to give people money. You know what I mean? Like, you should make as much money as you can make doing your thing, as legal as you can and as ethical as you can. Stark is going to start selling direct to consumer. And not going to start, they have been for a while. So why, let me ask you this, guys. Why would Stark waste manpower and money shipping to dealers when you could just go on their website and order the bike, right? And why would dealers invest millions of dollars in these same exact bikes if when you go to the dealer, they're not gonna want to have the specific bike that you have, right? So then what are you doing? You're ordering the bike. And why would Stark sell that bike that's being ordered cheaper to the dealer when you could just buy it for a higher price? Do you see what I'm saying here, guys? Do you see what I'm saying here? You go to the dealer places an order, Stark sees that you placed an order through that dealer, they ship that bike to the dealer for a cheaper price, a dealer price, and they lose out on money. Why would they do that? Why would they not say, hey, everybody, go to our website, Corey Vlogs, go to our website, order your bike, you get it at MSRP, exactly what we sell it for to everybody, and you get to order it exactly how you want it. You get to build it exactly how you want it, and you get to ride it. That basically undercuts all the dealers, bro. So, and I know a lot of people are probably thinking, right? Like, oh yeah, but that's a Stark Varg. That has nothing to do with a Suron. That has nothing to do with an E-Ride Pro or any of these other bikes, right? No, false, dude. If you guys don't think that Stark is gonna come out with some version of a 110, you guys are out of your mind, bro. I mean, look at Honda, right? They've got the 450, the 250, the 125, the 150, the 110, the 50cc, right? But they didn't start with all that. They started with the bigger bikes. They rode on the motocross. They rode all the trails and stuff like that. But yeah, so direct to consumer. And I'm gonna segue again into another point. If you guys don't think that Suron, E-Ride, Talaria, and all those other companies aren't watching Stark closely and seeing that they're selling direct to consumer, oh brother, you got another thing coming, right? So now you're gonna have every company, you just ordered online, bro. It's like, why are we selling these bikes cheaper to dealers? It is basically what it comes down to. I wish I could get that guy an e-bike, man. I see him riding out here all the time, bro. He deserves it, dog. I think he works construction or something. He rides that bike I think he rides it to work and back, man. So if there's anybody watching this video that wants to hook that dude up with an e-bike, man, I'll go buy it and wait on this trail for him and give it to him, bro. And I'm dead serious. I'm not being stupid or anything. I see that guy all the time, bro. He's always super nice, always waves. You guys want to get him an e-bike, that would be sick, man. Anyways, so the next segue, we talk about the kids being demons on these things, bro. Let me just be honest. They are. Like, the young generation that rides these bikes are the most self-centered, selfish turds on earth, bro. Like, they're just douchebags. And it's making it it gives it a really bad name for everybody, including like myself. You know, I'm just putting around, but they see the videos of e-bikes versus regular bikes. It's like, bro, there is no e-bike versus. I'm a grown man with a mortgage that feeds a family and has to take care of himself. Like, there is no me versus anybody, bro. It's me versus me in this world. That's all. So that's like one of my biggest problems is just the young generation riding these bikes in such reckless ways. I mean, they're literally swerving around strollers and stuff, bro. So like, it's you're good. Go ahead. Let me just back up, make everybody comfy. That's turning. You're chilling, dog. Go ahead. All right, now it's my turn. I guarantee you somebody would have, like, if that was a younger person at that crosswalk, bro, they would have been doing something stupid. They would have yelled at somebody for running a red light, bro. You almost hit me, bro. It's like, shut up, dude. You guys are so annoying. What the heck is back there, bro? Is that a campsite? Yo, if you guys want me to explore that campsite, let me know. I don't know what's back there, bro. There's some sort of a trail. I was gonna sit on that bench and do like some cool B-roll for y'all, but I don't really trust these people. Yeah, so we have the young generation kind of just screwing everything up for everybody, man. I mean, it's been like that since the beginning of time. You know, where I used to live, you could ride four-wheelers and dirt bikes on the road everywhere. Now, I'm sure if you rode a dirt bike on the road, you're done, bro. You're cooked. So that's going to be another big thing. And one of the other things really killing this market is that the price of entry is actually pretty cheap for these bikes, but they get kind of boring, bro. They get boring in the fact that you don't get to hear the bike, you don't get to hear the exhaust, and I don't care what anybody says. Maybe if you're older and you've already done that, you've already had your fun, then you really don't care about an exhaust. But there's not a man on this video right now, and I say man because typically a lot of women just don't like the sound of a loud exhaust. But there's not a dude on this video that hasn't or doesn't want to hear a loud exhaust at some point in their life, bro. And that's just something that these just don't offer. So with all of that said, man, the last thing is the resale on these. They don't have one, bro. Sadly, I've got 10,000 into mine, and I could maybe get, I don't know, maybe 6,000 out of it, maybe 5,000, which is just pitiful, man. It's just there's not a good resale on them. And I think there's something to that. I think there's something to be said about that they're just not really worth what they are to begin with. That makes any sense, right? It's like if you go and buy a brand new YZ 450, they're like 12 grand, okay? And you wait a year, it's definitely going to drop in value. It's not going to drop half, dude. Like, you're not going to find a 2024 YZ 450 that's fully built, right? Like, say 15 grand. That's being sold for 5,000, unless it's like blown up or something. But you can buy a $15,000 Suron that's fully built, that's in perfect condition for 5 grand all day, like 5-6 grand all day long. It's just, it shows, basically the consumers show what the market value is. And yeah, it's pretty clear they're not worth at all of what they're asking, like these batteries and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, I digress. I don't want the e-bike market to go anywhere. I just want people to calm down, stop trying to kill people on these bikes. Just ride with a head on your shoulder. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope for anything that's fun these days, bro. And I don't know, it's kind of a sad ordeal. If you found anything in this video triggering, then go scream into a pillow. And if you found anything in this video useful, or you agreed with something or disagree, let me know down below. Like, truthfully, if you guys disagree with certain things, let me know. I'm actually genuinely curious, because there are a lot of people that know a lot more than I do, and there are a lot of people that analyze markets and stuff like that, and I could just be completely missing my mark as only a consumer, not as an investor, not as a dealer, but only strictly as a consumer. Maybe I'm missing my mark, maybe I'm missing the mark, but that's just how I feel about everything. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. And yeah. Now I got to take a cool thumbnail like